I grew up in a non-Christian house. Religion was something that was never really an option for me in terms of practicing it. It was something that I didn't think I could believe in because I didn't have the upbringing in it. It was something that seemed quite distant and kind of like a hope that I could never have because I felt that I had so many struggles in my own life that why would a God who is so loving and forgiving want to be involved with someone who has quite a lot of issues going on.
I grew up in Surrey. Home has definitely been a place where faith is talked about, and my parents would always read me Bible stories, and my mum actually worked at a church, so it kind of took a priority as a family.
So I grew up in Singapore, and I did grow up in a Christian family. Both my parents are Christian and brought me and my older sister up to know and love Jesus. But at the same time, they were also very clear that just because they were Christian doesn't make me a Christian, that accepting who Jesus is and knowing that he's my Lord and my Saviour is a very personal decision that I've got to make for myself.
So then I actually came to university, I came to Durham. I was very lucky at that point that I was put in a house of a girl who was Christian and she was attending church and she was really living through the word, and I thought if she believes it, there must be something in it. So I did go to the event suite. I went to it quite sociologically because I studied that, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go here and I'm going to challenge it. I'm going to see where my morals and my views align with the Christian ethos. I don't know if it's for me, I'll just see. And I went there and there were some great speakers. They were so moving and they were so confident and adamant in their beliefs that I thought there must be something to this.
My life has always been, there's been like a real performance element involved. I was sent to boys' school. The culture there is just, you've got to perform on the sports pitch, you've got to perform in the music rooms and in the orchestras, and you've got to perform academically and get your grades. My faith, my relationship with God was not that at all. I was kind of set free almost from a performance mentality in everything. And now I can just live and know that I'm living not for everyone around me, but actually just to please God. He's for me and he loves me. And knowing that is the kind of like the peace and the joy in my life.
Getting to know who Jesus is and becoming a Christian has changed my life in ways that I never imagined could be changed for myself. He knows me, he knows everything I've been through, everything I will go through, and that's okay.
Our God is actually a God who's cared so much about us that he's come and lived amongst us, and he suffered amongst us, and he experienced gritty human life amongst us. And he didn't have to, but he wanted to. This is the story of Jesus, God coming to be a man, actually almost like fighting back for the hearts of those who have rejected him.
He sees that we are sinful beings, he sees that we are like dust, and he still loves us and he still wants to have a relationship with us. And because of that, I don't need to present this image of being perfect. I don't need to look like I have it all together and I have it all sorted.
God knows me and he knows that I'm seeking him and he's pleased with that, and that's something that I'm so grateful for because every single person can have a relationship and be known by God.
Like the most righteous judge ever to say you're fine and I still love you and I'm still pursuing you, that's pretty freeing and pretty amazing.